Yeah,
Kind of weird. How are you?
I am fine.
And that is a cigarette that you're rolling up, right?
Yes, ma'am. I don't indulge in drugs like I used to.
Okay. What? How old are you?
I am actually 59 and a half years old. I'll be 60 next year.
Okay. Okay. And what's your name?
My name is Bobby King.
Bobby.
Yes, ma'am. 18 wheeler.
And where are you from?
I am from Dallas, Texas.
Okay. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
What are you doing out?
Well, if
What are you doing right now?
well, right now I'm just kind of, it's hot in my little house, my little tent, and I'm kind of just like getting a little air because I'm actually trying to go to sleep because I plan on looking for some work in the morning.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
How long have you been in the tent?
Ooh, off and on for about, I'm gonna have to say 4 years off and on.
4 years. Now
Yes,
you look like a pretty stable guy from your physical appearance.
thank you.
Why have you not been able to get on your feet?
Well, this is my third uh, time falling down. You know, I became homeless once due to drugs. I got back up on my feet, thanks to God. I became homeless again. Uh, I got back up on my
What
feet.
was the fall of your second time?
The same thing, drugs.
Drugs.
You know what? I want to say that, but then too, I have to say decisions. Even when you're doing drugs, you have to make a decision. So,
Choice.
yes, ma'am.
Choice.
This is my third time of becoming homeless. Being homeless. So I'm back up on my way to get stable again. I'm waiting on an apartment from Fort Worth Housing.
Okay.
hmm
What? How long have you been battling substance abuse?
God delivered me from crack cocaine.
Okay.
I stopped that over. I have to say over 10 years. Close to 15 years. Uh, and everything else is just a matter of me having to be positioned because this may sound like propaganda, but I love my system, my government. But when you have a criminal history, and I'm not using that as a cop out because I've I worked all my life. I've worked 35 years of my life, close to 40 years. And right now, I'm actually really looking forward to retirement, what I call enjoying the fruits of my labor because I'm gonna still work, whatever. But
Yeah.
yeah. So my homelessness, the substance abuse played a part in it. I cannot lie, but now it's just more or less the system. It's, I
It's
mean,
not really helping.
they do the best that they can, but at the same time, you have so many people that's homeless. I mean, you have children that's homeless. So
I know. I see younger people. It wasn't like that as much back in the day like that. Now you're seeing 12, 11, 10. I'm like, where are these people parents? They're just out here.
yeah, it make you wonder, but you have to be able to. Older guys and girls have to be able to teach them, and that's where I come in at because I'm an educator, and I like to. If you listen, then and I can learn too. But if you listen, I'm gonna talk to you. If you ask, I'm gonna try to answer. I don't know everything. I'm not gonna try to say I know everything. I'm gonna try to direct you in the path of somebody that knows, and that's my God, Jesus Christ. So back to the homeless situation, I think if more people start reaching out like you doing, start reaching out to this I heard as opposed to being judgmental, I think it'll come together. Cause
And it
God
will.
needs something to work through.
And I told him he can use my hands and feet any day.
Mhm.
So the decisions that you made, was it more of group wise, like people that helped you kind of make the decision, or were you like by yourself when you started making decisions? Because I know for me, choices are very important and being around certain type of people
Right.
that will kind of provoke you to do certain things and be
Environmental.
challenged. Yes, your environment.
Yeah.
For you, what was yours? Was it a girlfriend? Was it a high school friend? Or was it just you?
It was just me because I'm the type of person that I don't. I mean, I'm a listen, and but if you logical, you go whatever you happen to you in your life, you have to first of all know that it was your final choice, whether you liked the decision or not. But it was your choice. I don't believe in now. Maybe somebody helped indirectly, but you still, when somebody offer their services, you still have to ultimately run it across your mind that, hey, am I going to chill out or whatever? So I have to put the blame on self. That way I could elevate and move forward on with the situation. I don't live in a problem no more.
What
So
what got you on drugs initially? Like, do you remember the very first time you picked it up and just
yeah,
one you do?
yeah.
How old were you?
Well, I mean the light stuff. Let's just say marijuana. I have to be like maybe.
That was the gateway of getting high.
Well, yeah, but see, it's like this for me. This may sound crazy, but I didn't use drugs for attention, crying out for help. I did it because it made me feel, I liked it to be like a clown. I heard a lot of people say that, they started because they want to be accepted in this, their childhood. I grew up in a middle class family and I just, I did that because I want to be cool, to myself. I didn't do drugs like, I guess it don't make a difference. Cause I
No,
did,
that makes sense because I've heard that. Like, some people will act a certain way and act like a clown, class clown, so they could be cool. But for me, I think overall it's to be accepted.
uh, well, see, I didn't. And see, that's what I'm saying. I think may have explained that wrong, but drugs to me was just like playing football. I'm gonna go to practice because I love playing football, but I know that it has its place.
Okay.
But I did get caught up in crack. Now it was hard to say
How did
because
that happen?
uh,
Environment, acquaintances.
I think in this case it had to be acquaintance because a friend of mine, in 80 something, I think, when I first got introduced to it. We were doing it because I mean, it was like everybody was doing it, and you was doing something that didn't nobody else do. You was cool. That's more or less my thing with drugs. People were thinking I was cool. At least that's what my thinking was. Not because I wanted to be accepted by them, or
Uh-huh.
it's just that it made it was fun to me, like shooting basketball or something. But it wasn't the I don't know. I mean, I could be in denial. I don't know, but I'm truthful with myself as much as possible, and so I know where I was and where I am now.
So you end up getting hooked on it.
Crack, I did. It caught me like real fast, and I became institutionalized in prison to a degree to where I say, well, you know what? If the system don't like me, don't nobody like me, I'm gonna be whatever it is they think I'm gonna be within control. And I did that for so long to where it became habitual, became a habit, and psychologically, I psyched myself out, and so
You became a person that they kind of created, but that really wasn't who you were.
and I did it myself. They didn't do it. I mean, the system played its part, but I was still able to because I'm a type of person that like to work on my faults. So I was able to recognize that and quickly shake it off. Because at one time I was violently angry at myself.
Uh-huh.
I just act like it was the system's fault.
And you're a pretty smart guy because you have to start thinking and rationalizing with your thoughts so you can start making the right decision.
You have to start with self first. You have to evaluate yourself. You have to understand yourself. You have to ask yourself questions. Where do I want to be? Do I want to be here? Do I want to be there? Do I want to be there? Do I have purpose? And then once you figure that out, you know who you are, you have purpose, then you'll be able to have patience and just let everything fall into place by the elements. You know,
And you
yes.
said know who you are. That's good. So you're not off bad.
Yeah. And plus, I believe that my God is going to work everything out. So all I'm doing now is just learning how to uh, follow hear His voice.
Uh huh.
Uh, just how to be a better person that I think He want me to be.
Uh huh.
So
That's a great start, and that's what he likes.
that's what He like. Yeah,
To be humble.
because He on His way back.
And I'll wait.
You
If
know,
somebody was watching this, how could you encourage them?
if somebody was watching and they were, let's say, wasn't in this situation or had family that was, or in this situation, or both, to just stop, think, and say, okay, where am I? This is the problem. Now let's start working on the solution. That's what I would say.